friends. In this video, we are going to see about stress in life and what are simple techniques which can be used for reducing our stress in everyone's life. First of all, we need to understand whether we are stressed or not and what is causing that stress or tension in our mind or life. So, are we burned out due to our day-to-day activity, day-to-day work? That one has to wait, stop, and understand. Now, just look at the picture that here the zebra is feeling that he is losing something, he is losing the straps. So, it's a stress. That stress is something like I am feeling I am losing something. So, that may cause stress in our minds. Now, generally, stress is defined as physical, mental, or emotional response to events that causes bodily or mental tension. Simply put, stress is any outside force or event that has an effect on our body or mind, and that many a times it happens unknowingly. What causes us stress? That one need to sit back and think. Just read this caption. While incarcerated prisoners make only 20 decisions a day, those of us walking on the streets make 120 decisions a day. What does this mean? That in a day we are thinking about decisions to take on so many things. So is it causing stress? Yes, of course. So what are these signs? Even in small kids, such signs are seen and we have to identify at very early stage. Otherwise it can cause lot of harm. Some of the physical signs are headaches, back pain, fatigue, aches and pains in many parts of our body. Mental signs are we can't concentrate on what we are doing. Whatever we do, we find we are making some silly mistakes in that. And even in small things, we are not able to take proper decision. So that is poor decision making. So if we happen to see all these things, then definitely these are signs of stress. Now we need to see what are the myths about stress. All types of stress is bad. No, it's not. Stress will not hurt you. Of course it will hurt. What stresses you out also stresses me out. It can be person to person, it may differ. No symptoms means no stress. No, it is not true. And only major symptoms of stress are harmful? Absolutely not. We have to understand the early signs of mental or physical stress. How many hats do you wear? At least two, at personal level as well as work related. Now, number one is yourself. So, what you think about yourself, how you present yourself, and what is going on in your mind, that is the most important thing one needs to realize. Now, let's see how to manage. We need to identify what is your favorite stress reliever, whether to play some games or go on vacation or eat, and how to manage. The very first and basic thing that if we start living with an attitude of gratitude, then half of the problems are already solved. Always be grateful for what you have. Do not compare with others, otherwise, you will always feel distressed. The most important thing for everyone, whether it is a working professional or a housewife or even a school going child, time management is very important. In that, to get organized, get structured, then set a short-term goals. Always set long-term goals too. And very simple thing, use a planner in daily schedule and to-do list. Nowadays everybody is having a cell phone. In that, there are many apps available where you can note down what you're supposed to do in a day or in a week. So it is very easy to note down, and then you can go back and check whether you have completed that task or not. In between, one has to relax also. So to relax, a very simple thing to do is practice deep breathing. Sit in a comfortable position, maybe in a chair or on the ground. Put one mat on the ground and sit in a comfortable position. Close your eyes and just focus on your breathing. Put your posture straight and just keep on breathing. Count the numbers. While inhaling, just start counting 1 to 5. While exhaling, 6 to 10. And slowly you can increase even these numbers. So this is nothing but a deep breathing. Breathe full, it means breathe from stomach and then release also or exhale also slowly. Then second is progressive muscle relaxation. It means you sit or lie down in a comfortable position and start relaxing your entire body right from your toes up to your head. But do it in a very slow and steady manner. Close your eyes and start relaxing your body in a progressive way. So for example, starting with your right toe, then left toe, calf muscles, thigh muscles, and then up to your eyes. Just keep on relaxing your muscles in sequential manner and then just relax for some times. That will give complete body relaxation. Guided imagery is nothing but you can visualize any good picture or scene or anything, any destination, and just be with that for some time, and you will forget all your tensions or whatever was going on back of your mind. Meditation, you can do it in different ways. You can chant mantra or just focus on some your god, anything. You can sit at peace and do it by closing your eyes and just following the slow breathing and focusing on anything. That is nothing but a simple type of meditation. Or listen to music, anything which is soothing to your ears. Just do it for some time and choose any activity out of this and schedule it in your day-to-day life. That is most important. What about our thoughts? Yes, that is something cognitive behavior. Pay attention to what you say to yourself. If I say I can't do, I'm not able to do, this is all giving negative thoughts in my mind, and that will definitely be in my action too. So always try to have a positive thought. Yes, I can do, I'll try to do, I'll try my best, like this. Identify negative thinking about your work or any interpersonal relationship and irrational beliefs, and please try to stop that. Negative thinking leads to stress and anxiety. You have to teach yourself thought stopping techniques. Teach affirmations. So I can do it, I'll be able to do it, I'm master of my life, like this. Some good affirmations you can try and you can speak it to yourself time to time. That will boost your mind and energy as well. One negative thought, it leads to another, then another, one more, and pretty soon you would have ruined your entire life just because of negative thinking. Spirituality is most important thing in one's life. So what we can do for that? Visit calm and peaceful places. Try to help others, any needy person. Then spend quiet time, as I mentioned earlier, in meditation, or just sit back and relax. Be thankful, like having attitude of gratitude. Think positively and put your faith to your work. That is nothing but developing spirituality in one's life. So you can always say, I am at peace in the midst of chaos or madness. No person, place, or thing has the power to upset me. Some habits of eating that we need to look upon: cut down on sugar, caffeine, processed foods. then try to eat nutritious foods, especially fresh fruits, vegetables. Eat little every couple of hours or so that will keep your body metabolism good. And the most important thing is eat slowly. Don't eat whenever you are working. When you are eating, you should focus entirely on your plate. So just look at the picture. What is the stress? Now what can be more ideas? Try to laugh. Try new thing. Try singing, dancing, anything. If you feel like crying, please cry. Don't suppress your emotions. Get enough sleep, 6 to 8 hours. Exercise and fresh air are very important and must also. And of course, every human being should have a support system, friends, family, and co-workers. And say no for anything which you don't want to do, then have courage to say no also. Some more ideas. Let go of perfectionism. Yes, that is another cause for stress. I want to be perfect in everything. So allow it to let go. Learn to be flexible with others and please relax your standards. Focus less on pleasing others and more on pleasing yourself. Yes, that is very true. Stay away from negative people because that creates again negative energy and negative thoughts in your mind. Surround yourself with a bit flexible and fun people. And if you are not able to identify what is causing you tension or stress, then please try to sit back and write down whether it is any person which is giving you stress, or the place where you are living or where you are working, is it creating a stress, or any other thing in your life or in your surroundings, or it is a combination. Try to find out what is giving you some kind of stress and then how to tackle it, because many a times we are not able to change the situation or anything around us, so just we can tackle it. So identify the way you can tackle any of this. And Landers said, people take advantage of you only with your permission. Yes, that is true. So if you are firm on your foot, then nobody can take advantage of you, and then definitely you will be tension free. Now let's see some points about yoga and stress management. What is yoga? Yoga originated in India. It is the combination of Sanskrit word yuj, means union between mind, body and spirit. It includes ethical discipline, physical postures, breathing control and meditation. There is some kind of misunderstanding about yoga, that it is only a physical postures or it is stretching of body in different directions. No, it's not that. There are 8 limbs of yoga, and the people who follow it, it is something called as Ashtanga yoga. So we'll see that in next slide. Physical postures that generally we understand it is yoga is nothing but one part of Ashtanga yoga, that is asana. And majority of types more concerned with mental and spiritual well-being. So these are the 8 limbs of yoga: yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and last is samadhi. So these are just 8 limbs of yoga, where I am not going to speak much on all these 8 points because it is a vast knowledge. So let us focus on some basic things which yoga can give us and help us. So stress is nothing but wear and tear of our body. Then stressors are causing imbalance. Then body tries to balance. So yoga can be a great help to balance the imbalance. Now, after a lot of research, these are the significant things which through yoga we can achieve. It reduces the stress, spiritual growth is achieved, then well-being, sense of well-being is also there. Anxiety and muscle tensions are definitely reduced. Mental strength as well as physical strength and flexibility is enhanced. Aging is slowed and we get sound sleep after practicing yoga. So medically, it reduces heart rate, blood pressure lowering is also seen, allergy and asthma symptoms, some type of relief person can get. To summarize how yoga can help, so practicing yoga can be best thing a provider can do for himself or herself. Doing simple pranayam, breathing technique in breaks can calm one's mind. Practicing yoga for half an hour a day can make body fit to take care of others. And last but not the least, the yogic thought process will teach not to work only for money, but you can work even for people and for universe. Om Shanti.